And now, Veterans Voices of the Blue Ridge, sponsored by Kubota of Lynchburg and Our Lady of the Valley.
In tonight's Veterans Voices, one local Air Force retiree is hailed as a guy who can really get things accomplished.
Yeah, that's right. WFXR's Jermaine Farrell introduces us to a man known as Mr. Efficient.
For more than 50 years of his life, Larry Schoff could be called Mr. Efficiency. It all started when he served in the Air Force from 1964 to 1984, rising to the rank of major.
I enjoyed it because it was something new was happening every day. It wasn't the same routine every day. You had new challenges face you every week, every month, every year. Something new would come up.
Larry was given the green light to take chances in his command. One of those plans came when he was stationed in the Philippines in an engineering unit. He had to come up with a plan for energy efficiency at the base to get a pair of generators from Maine to the Philippines. And when he retired from the Air Force in 1984, he was called upon for another role, becoming the Director of Facilities and Transportation for Montgomery County Public Schools from 1984 to 1997. Schoff made a big change to help with the efficiency of the school buses used.
I got involved, saw there was a lot of inefficiencies, and one of which was just the fuel that they were using. The state of Virginia at that time was one of 3 that had not authorized diesel buses for purchase in the United States. And so I took action to basically get that changed, and it was changed.
With Larry's time in the military, Montgomery County schools, and the U.S. government, he has an efficient philosophy he still uses today.
It's the little things that kill you and the waste that you have. It's not the big things, because the big things you can see. It's the little things that you don't see, that you take action on, that will result in big energy savings.
In Montgomery County, for Veterans Voices of the Blue Ridge, Jermaine Farrell, WFXR News.
Now, Mr. Efficiency was asked to do work with the Department of Energy, working with a program called Energy Smart Schools. It also selected him to assist European schools to be more energy efficient.
Now you can see Jermaine's full interview and previous Veterans Voices on WFXRTV.com. Just click on Veterans Voices under our community tab. John?